The dog handlers.
The dog handlers, oh yes, the police dog handlers, yes. Let's get on with them.
Yeah. You guys are stuck until the police
No. You can call the police. You can't arrest a can't pursue.
So,
thanks. That's right.
That's great. Steve here is head of the ex-Security Guards Association. Right, what do you want to know about that?
So, give us an update on the dog handlers, Arthur.
Well, we've got two. We've got Paul Fleck. Now, he's the worst of the two of them, right? And we've got the other one in Palmerston North. He's a bad piece of work too. I managed to get a video on him, showing him abusing and threatening two young kids that were hiding in the ceiling. They were that scared of the bugger, they were hiding in the ceiling of the property, and he threatened to put his dog up there and fight the hell out of them.
And then he closed the door and beat them.
Then they closed the door, realised someone had a video camera, and they closed the door and beat them up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And this guy is actually on the blasted board of trustees at Palmerston North Boys High School. You know, and you look at the mission statement of the Palmerston North Boys High School, you see it doesn't include abusing juveniles and threatening them. And threatening to put a dog on them. There's nothing worse.
Why are these dog handlers out of control?
Well, I think they've got a reputation among other police officers as Rambos. They look on themselves as a bit of a Rambo. And obviously they've got that dog there as a lethal weapon. You know, you can't blame the poor dog, it's only doing what the master tells it. They're dangerous people, some of them, very dangerous. I urge people to go online and read the comments on the story I put up on Paul Fleck on my Facebook page. It's open to the public, and you'll see numerous personal stories on there of encounters with Constable Paul Fleck. I understand he's been stood down a few times and he's still somehow managed to stay in business.
You would have thought Mr. Costa, Andrew Costa, would be concerned about that kind of behaviour.
Well, look, Andrew, if you're watching this, I urge you to launch a full investigation into Paul Fleck. You don't need to take my story, right? And all the numerous people that are on my Facebook page that have had encounters with Paul Fleck. There's even one on there from a girl that was at primary school with him. She said he was an arsehole there, and she's followed his career with some interest, and he's got worse over the years because he's got the power of the uniform, the police dog, and all the other bits and pieces that come with it. So I urge you, Andrew, go and talk to some police officers, talk to some lawyers in Wellington that know all about Paul Fleck. He's a notorious character. And you you need to launch an inquiry into this guy immediately. He is undermining good police officers. He's giving them a bad name. Good police officers don't want a rogue like a cowboy like Paul Fleck in the force. They want him gone.
We need to clean out the trough.
Sorry?
We need to clean out the trough.
We need to clean out the trough. Look, we're here just as much for citizens who are getting attacked by this guy, having his dog set on them and other things. We're here just as much for good cops. They don't want this sort of guy in the force with them. You owe it to them. You're not Mike Bush. From what I've heard, you're a decent man that wants to do a good job. Look into Paul Fleck. You need to.
Thank you very much for being a protector of the community.
That's all right, Steve.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you, Steve.